Lots of people tell you to become a parent and that being a parent is worth it, but they don't actually tell you how to do parenting. And in 7 years, I've learned these 7 vital things about being a parent. So I'm going to share them with you in the hope that it helps someone who's struggling, because so many of us are. I know, because I am that girl. Number one is kids can't self-regulate without first learning co-regulation. That's why babies, like, when you do cry it out, they'll just stop crying eventually because they know no one's coming, so they're conserving their energy. I'm not shaming you. I've done it a couple of times. I didn't enjoy it. It's really stressful for parents to leave your baby to cry because your intuition is telling you to go to that baby and be by their side and co-regulate with them. Then eventually they can self-regulate and put themselves to sleep. But my kid's 7, she still can't. Okay, so you might have a way to go, and it's okay. Just sit on the floor and read a book, or sit on the floor and play on your phone for an hour. Secondly, you can't help your children with their needs without first meeting your own. I am snappy and frustrated and annoyed if my children are asking me things, or if they need parenting and I need a wee, or I am hungry, or I haven't drunk a drink for like 3 hours. So I have to then be like, why am I so snappy? Oh yeah, it's because I need to go to the toilet, or I need to have a snack. And then once I figure myself out, then I can sort them out much more patiently, much more gently, much more respectfully than before I've met my own needs. It's why they say, like, put your life jacket on first when you're on an aeroplane. And the more times you make that mistake of fucking up and getting snappy and then having to apologize, the more you're going to realize that you just have to figure your shit out first and then go help them. Thirdly, night wake ups are almost always because your children are hungry in the night and their blood sugar levels have gone low. Other than if they've had a bad dream or if they're poorly, they're probably hungry, and they're probably waking up early because they're hungry. So make sure you prioritize things like dense protein before bed. And also, like, yellow melon for some reason really works for my kids, keeps them asleep all night through. On that note, but number 4 is waking up early is a rite of passage for kids. Like, don't you remember getting up early and watching Big Bird on Sesame Street, like the literal crack of the 90s? It's just what they do. If you can take it in turns with a partner or co-parent, one of you lies in and the other one gets up with them, and then the next day you swap over, so you can at least get like half a week's worth of lie-ins, then do that. But there's no point trying to make them stay in bed, because no one's going to have fun if you do that. Number 5, your entire household is one nervous system. So if one person's nervous system is out of whack for a day or a week or a year or 5 years, in my case, then your whole family's nervous system is going to be out of whack, and other people are going to be picking up on your dysregulated nervous system, whether that is like consciously or subconsciously. So try to figure out your own shit, and then you can help them through anything that's gone wrong in that period of time. Number 6, the things that you think and say about your children will become their inner thoughts and their outer voice. So you have to choose your words so carefully. Even the things you think about your kids without saying them out loud, you will project onto them and it will become them. So when you're thinking about things like confidence, self-esteem, ability to fail and try again, perseverance, they are going to pick those up from the things that you think about them. Before they've even reached your mouth, your kid knows that you think that thing about them, and they are always fucking listening. So if you're saying something about them in earshot, make sure it's a positive thing, even if they're not quite achieving that yet, even if they're not quite being the kind big sister yet. My child, she is learning to become a big sister. She is being so kind. She is working on her kindness as a big sister. You have to say the things that you want them to become. Okay. Lastly, everyone says it takes the village to raise a child, and then everyone goes, well, where's the village? The village doesn't exist. You have to fucking build it. You have to take each brick and place it on, and you have to build the village literally brick by brick. You have to tell people, I can help you with this thing, even if it feels inconvenient for you at the time to help them with that thing. You have to do it, and you have to say, I can offer you this thing. And then when the time comes that you need to cash in, you can say, remember I helped you with that thing a few weeks ago. Now, could you help me with this thing? And you have to actually ask people to do the things that you need them to do. Otherwise, nobody knows you're struggling. We're all secretly, silently struggling in our very nuclear families, in our very individualistic households. We're all having a shit time doing it, and we all just need to say the things that we need and that we want. I want support, I want community, I want a sense of connection with other parents who are going through the same things that I'm going through. That way you build a village and you get to lean on them the way they have lent on you, and you share. When you've got capacity, you give, and when you have got no capacity, then it's your turn to take. I hope that is helpful. It's been a struggle getting here, but I finally feel like I am a parent and I can do parenting, and I can do parenting while taking care of my own mental well-being, and it finally feels good. So I wanted to share that with you. Love you, bye.